Cricketer's multi-crore car collection revealed. Okay, when you think top athlete, what kind of car pops into your head? Something super fast, maybe?
Yeah, flashy, definitely. Or maybe, peak luxury.
Right.
Right.
Well, you guys sent us dig into the garage of Indian cricket star KL Rahul. You're curious what someone that's successful drives.
Well, let me tell you, it's quite the mix. Serious power, serious luxury.
It really is. So, yeah, buckle up. We're diving deep into KL Rahul's amazing car collection.
It's a fascinating journey for sure. I mean, the first thing that hits you is just the sheer scale, right?
Oh, totally. What's the estimated value again?
We're looking at somewhere around 15 crore, maybe even more.
Wow, 15 crore. That definitely shows a passion for, well, really nice cars.
Absolutely. And it's not just one type. It's like he loves the speed, the sports cars, but also the really comfortable high-end stuff.
Exactly. You see Lamborghini, Aston Martin, Audi, Range Rover, Merc, BMW. I mean, it's the who's who of luxury cars.
The big leagues, definitely.
So where do we start? Supercars. Got to be the supercars.
Let's do it. And the absolute crown jewel, you could say, seems to be the Lamborghini Huracan Spyder.
The Spyder. Okay, now we're talking. That's the convertible. Ready.
Exactly. And price-wise, it's hefty. Sources vary a bit, maybe 4 crore, maybe 4.0 crore, one even mentioned closer to 5.
Yikes. Either way, that's serious money. But you're paying for serious performance, I guess.
Oh, absolutely. Under the hood, you've got this massive 5.2-liter V10 engine, just raw power.
V10.
Nice.
What kind of numbers are we talking? Horsepower.
Somewhere between 630 and 640 horsepower. And the torque, the pulling power, around 565 to 600 newton meters. It just goes.
And how fast does it go? 0 to 100?
Ridiculously fast, like 2.9 to 3.1 seconds, roughly.
Under 3 seconds. That's insane. Top speed must be nuts, too.
Well over 325 kilometers per hour. It's supercar territory.
And being the Spyder, that roof comes down fast.
Yep, 17 seconds, apparently. Imagine that V10 sound with the top down. They called the exhaust a beast's roar.
Huh. I bet. That's the kind of experience money can buy, right? That thrill.
It is. And the look of it. So aggressive. So Lamborghini. It's interesting. Virat Kohli had an Audi R8 for a while.
Oh, yeah. Similar sort of vibe.
Very much so. High-performance, mid-engine sports car seems to be a type favored by, top performers.
Makes sense. Okay, so from Italian fury to British elegance. Aston Martin DB11.
Ah, yes, the DB11. If the Lambo is raw power, this is more sophisticated power. Ultimate luxury statement, perhaps.
And the price, similar ballpark.
Pretty close. Around 3.79 to maybe 4.20 crore. It's right up there. Very exclusive.
It makes an Aston. Well, an Aston. Besides the James Bond connection, obviously.
Yeah. Well, you've got that classic British craftsmanship, the iconic grille, the beautiful lines, that clamshell bonnet.
Yeah, they're stunning cars. What's powering it?
A beast of a different kind. A 5.2-liter twin-turbo V12.
Twin-turbo V12. Okay. Horsepower?
Around 630 horsepower, so similar to the Lambo, actually, but even more torque. 700 newton meters.
Wow. So it's fast, too.
Oh, yes. 0 to 100 in about 3.9 seconds. Top speed around 322 kilometers. Still incredibly quick.
But it feels different, you think. More. Grand Tourer.
Exactly. It's built for speed, yes, but also for crossing continents and comfort. Handcrafted leather inside, that signature Aston Martin growl. It's a different kind of pleasure.
So he's got the wild child and the refined gentleman in his garage.
Seems like it. Shows a real appreciation for different driving experiences, doesn't it?
Definitely. Okay, next up, the German contingent, Audi R8.
The R8, the German powerhouse, as one source called it. Price tag around 2.30 to 2.72 crore.
Still very expensive, but a bit less than the other two. And I heard something about it being discontinued.
That's right. Apparently, that big V10 engine made it hard to keep going with regulations and trends, which is a shame.
Yeah. What made the R8 special?
It was Audi taking all their engineering know-how, their precision, and applying it to a proper supercar. It also had a 5.2-liter V10, naturally aspirated in many versions.
Naturally aspirated, so no turbos.
Right. Gives it a really sharp throttle response, a unique sound. Around 602 horsepower in some specs, 0-100 in maybe 3.2 seconds. Top speed pushing 330 kilometers.
So it could keep up with the others. And it had that distinctive Audi look.
Oh, yeah. The single-frame grille, those side blades, very recognizable. And inside, the virtual cockpit was pretty cutting edge.
It sounds like a great blend of tech and performance. A real loss that it's gone.
Agreed. It really carved out its own niche.
Now, there was also a rumor, maybe about a Lamborghini Urus, the SUV.
Yeah, that popped up in one place. Not everywhere, so maybe less certain. But the Urus is basically a supercar in an SUV body.
Right, the super SUV.
Exactly. Given the mix of performance and luxury we're seeing, an Urus wouldn't seem out of place at all, kind of combines both worlds.
Good point. Okay, let's shift gears then to the SUVs he definitely seems to have, starting with the Range Rover Velar.
The Velar. Sleek design, very modern Range Rover, priced somewhere between, say, 86 lakh and maybe 1.02 crore.
So more accessible than the supercars, but still very premium. What's it known for?
It really blends that classic Range Rover capability, the ruggedness, with a very luxurious, tech-focused interior. And it looks great.
It does look smooth, those pop-out door handles, the floating roof.
Yeah, very clean design. And performance can be pretty punchy too, depending on the engine. One source mentioned a 5.0-liter supercharged V8.
A V8 in a Velar, wow.
Yeah, pushing 550 horsepower. That version could do 0-100 in about 4.5 seconds. So quick for an SUV.
Definitely. Seems like a good all-rounder. City driving, longer trips.
Exactly. Comfortable, stylish, capable. A go-to luxury SUV experience. Leather inside, dual touch screens. It's got the premium feel dome.
Makes sense. Then we move up the luxury ladder, perhaps.
Right.
The BMW X7.
Oh yeah, the X7 is BMW's flagship SUV. Big, bold, and seriously luxurious. Someone called it a house on wheels.
Huh. I can see that. What's the price on that one?
Around 1.182, 1.30 crore. So a step up from the Velar again.
And it's all about space and comfort.
Pretty much. You can get it with a 3.0-liter diesel or a 3.0-liter petrol M Sport engine. Both powerful enough, paired with a smooth 8-speed automatic and BMW's xDrive all-wheel drive.
Any performance stats?
The petrol does 0-100 in about 6.1 seconds. The diesel around 7 seconds. Which is pretty brisk for such a large vehicle.
Impressive. And I think the diesel even comes with 7 seats.
That's right. Really emphasizes its role as a luxurious people mover. Top-tier materials, lots of tech, loads of space.
So if you need to travel in ultimate comfort with a group, the X7 sounds like the choice.
Absolutely. It's less about sharp handling and more about that plush, refined ride.
Okay, that covers the SUVs.
Yeah.
What are luxury sedans? I think the Mercedes AMG C43 was mentioned.
Yes, the C43. Interestingly, it was flagged as possibly one of his first luxury cars.
Oh, really? Like an entry point into this world?
Sort of, yeah. It's a sporty luxury sedan, price around 75 to 83 lakh. It packs a punch with a 3.0-liter V6.
AMG means it's got some performance cred, right?
Definitely. About 385, 390 horsepower, 0-100 in 4.7 seconds. Top speed limited to 250 km/h. Gives you that Mercedes luxury, but with a sportier edge from AMG.
Nice balance, though there was a question mark about whether he still has it.
Yeah, one source wasn't certain about current ownership, but still significant if it was an early purchase.
True. What other sedans? BMW 5 Series?
The 5 Series, yes. A classic executive sedan, known for blending performance, comfort, and tech really well. Priced around 64-65 lakh.
A bit more mainstream luxury, perhaps, but still premium?
Absolutely. It's a benchmark in its class. Refined interior, great driving dynamics. Apparently, KL Rahul was even a chief guest at its India launch.
Oh, interesting connection. Was there mention of a specific engine?
One source, maybe a bit unusually, mentioned a powerful 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 with over 500 horsepower for the 5 Series range, though that's typically reserved for the M5 or M550i models. Standard engines are very capable too.
Right. Still, it shows an association with the brand in that segment.
For sure.
And lastly, not his car directly, but Athiya Shetty's former Jaguar XJL was mentioned.
That's right, the XJL. Priced around 1.15 crore, adds another layer to their sort of combined automotive portfolio.
What's the XJL like?
Very elegant, very British luxury sedan, focused on comfort and style. Came with various engines from smaller ones up to a big 5.0-liter, a classic Jag.
So looking at the whole picture, lots of German and British marks.
Overwhelmingly so, yeah. Lamborghini being the Italian exception. It points to a definite preference for maybe that European approach to performance and luxury.
And you can definitely see the connection to his success, can't you? The money involved.
Absolutely. You mentioned the BCCI contract, the huge IPL salary, like 17 crore a year from Lucknow supergiants plus endorsements.
Yeah, another Euro 10-12 crore per year estimated from brands. That obviously enables this kind of collection.
And it certainly puts it within reach. It reflects that taste for the finer things someone mentioned. It fits with his image, his fashion sense.
And someone linked his flamboyant batting style to the cars.
Yeah, that was an interesting take. Like, the high-performance cars mirror his approach on the field. Dynamic, maybe a bit flashy, definitely successful.
It's a cool way to think about it. The cars as an extension of his personality and profession.
Exactly. They're not just transport. They make a statement.
Well, this has been fascinating. Peeking into this garage. It's really something else. It says a lot about success, passion for cars, and, well, the lifestyle of a top Indian cricketer.
It really does. And the variety is key, I think, from the raw thrill rides to the super comfy cruisers. It's a well-rounded collection, you know?
Definitely. So, thinking about all these amazing cars,
Yeah.
what does this collection tell you? About how sports, money, and what people love all intersect. And maybe more fun, which car from his garage would you pick, and why?
Ooh, tough question.
Let us know what you think down in the comments. We really want to hear your take. And listen, if you found this deep dive into KL Rahul's incredible car collection interesting,
And how could you not?
right, then please hit that like button. Share it with your friends who love cricket or cars or both. And seriously, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, we see the stats. Lots of you watching haven't subscribed. Hit that button.
Please do. Got so many more deep dives like this coming up, exploring all sorts of fascinating topics. You really don't want to miss out. Subscribe now.